Hey everybody, and welcome to the Sovereign Village Project. I'm taking a quick break here from clearing out a patch of land on the 5-acre site at Marathon Acres for next year's garden, and I got to thinking that a lot of viewers may not be aware of what's happening in the seed market right now. As we enter this period of crisis, many new people have entered the seed market. There's so many new gardens worldwide, new gardeners, and they're buying up a lot of the stock, and the market really can't keep up. And that's compounded by the labor shortages you're seeing, which are caused by the tyrannical lockdowns and a lot of the other issues such as the agricultural disruptions caused by the period of solar minimum that we are entering. And all of these things are combining to really impact the food supply and the seed supply. If you go on Baker's Creek or Eden Brothers or any of the really big seed retailers right now, you will see page after page of out of stock. It's happening across the board at brick and mortar retailers as well as the big online ones. And while some of that may come back online for spring, I really would not count on it at this point. We don't know how deep this crisis will go. But I would also look at it this way. We are in crisis right now. We are in STHF. If you look at what our food is doing to our bodies, this is apocalyptic. So many Americans have cancer. So many Americans have health problems that are directly linked to the lack of nutrition in our food. And we're putting that food in our bodies and the bodies of our family, and that's not good. We need to stop right now, this year. We need to take our food supplies completely offline and have complete control over it. So I would just encourage you today, sit down tonight if you haven't done so already, go online and do an impulse purchase. Just drop $100. I promise you, you will never make a better investment than that, because it's the only investment you can make where you will, for example, take $1 and buy yourself a packet of seeds that you could grow 30, 40 tomato plants with, each bearing hundreds of tomatoes, each of which contains dozens of seeds. I can't think of another investment that's going to multiply by a factor of 1,000 or 2,000. That's literally possible with seeds. You will never regret buying seeds. They're so cheap, at least right now, and they give you such a sense of security when they're sitting in the freezer. I probably have 200 different varieties sitting in my freezer right now, all of which are getting planted this spring. So I would encourage you to get on there. There's a lot of big sites like Tradewinds Fruit, the two I mentioned earlier. By the way, I have no sponsorships from any of them. And a lot of Etsy shops from independent farms as well, and there may be a lot in your area too. It's now is the time to do it. You just don't know what's going to be available in the spring. At the rate things are becoming unavailable, I don't think it's very likely that you will be able to get all of the seeds you want. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, all you've done is order your supply early. If you put it in the freezer, you're not going to lose much germination. You have nothing to lose. So this is the one time I would recommend an impulse buy and letting go a little bit of your frugality. Get a whole bunch of seeds, drop what you can afford on them, think about what you want for next year. Don't be afraid to try new things. I think variety and diversity is really good in the garden. That's crucial for a time when the climate seems to be unstable, and there's so many factors that are affecting the fertilizers and things like that are available for your garden. So just having a lot of choices is going to ensure that you have a good, steady supply of food coming out of your garden. So everybody, happy gardening, happy planting. Stay safe out there, be well, and prepare. Have a good one.